Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment. 32 teams, 32 days, and today we're talking about the New England Patriots, a team that came oh so close to winning consecutive Super Bowls last season. Can they return? Can they get it done? Can they make 3 straight Super Bowls out of the AFC? We're going to discuss that today, discuss this team's strengths, discuss this team's weaknesses, give you my statistical projections for some offensive players, give you my bold predictions for this football team, and then end this video with my official win-loss prediction for the New England Patriots. So let's start by talking about their strengths, and let's start by talking about the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the greatest quarterback of all time. We can debate positions all we want, but definitely the greatest quarterback of all time, Thomas Brady, who is now going on 41 years old, but you're not seeing much signs of regression yet. He was fantastic, especially in that Super Bowl 52 in which the Patriots lost. We are expecting more magnificent play from Tom Brady this season. He continues to lead this football team, and we're going to see a hell of an act this season, okay, as the wide receivers may be as worse as ever, and let's see what he can do with it at 41 years old. It's going to be fascinating to watch. Definitely one of the major storylines for the Patriots this season. Also, as he also has some butting heads with Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft. We will see how this develops as the season moves on and as the years go on as well. This will be a post-career storyline for Tom Brady, I tell you that. And we move on to the next trade for this football team, and we have to go to the tight end, Rob Gronkowski, who went healthy, which is actually most of the time. I think people overrate that. He is the best tight end in the NFL, Rob Gronkowski, and honestly, the best tight end ever. And I know that's no disrespect to Shannon Sharp and the great tight ends of the past, but look, man, this guy is such an athletic beast, such an athletic freak, and he parties hard, so I like him for that aspect as well. That's something that we share in common. I like you, Gronk. Look, the guy's a beast. We get it. If he's healthy, he's going to put up over 1,000 yards, over double-digit touchdowns as well, if not at least 8+ touchdowns. But he's going to give you a lot of production. And we've seen this Patriots offense with him, without him. With him, they're fantastic. They're unstoppable. Without him, they can struggle a bit, but still be pretty damn good because of that guy, Tom Brady. They're going to need a healthy season from Rob Gronkowski this season, as the wide receivers are not looking very good right now. And they definitely need to be well healthy for the playoffs, because if the Patriots make it out of the AFC, and even in the AFC, they're going to need him, because there are some tough teams that will be in the playoffs this season, especially out of the NFC. If you go to the Super Bowl, we saw that last year. With that, so we move on to the weaknesses, though, of this football team. Let's talk about the wide receivers, and I don't think it matters, okay? Look, honestly, we get it. Tom Brady can make me look good. Look, I'm 6'2", I weigh 190 pounds. Put me out at wide receiver. Tom Brady's going to get me over 500 receiving yards. Me! I run a 940 if I'm lucky. Honestly, and he's going to make me look good. It doesn't matter, but it's a weakness. Chris Hogan. Look, if this guy was on any other team in the league, first of all, he struggled to make the team. Number 2, he would not do anything. I mean, we get it. Like, the guy's okay, but he doesn't consistently create separation. He can, shake guys when his route running is crisp and whatnot, but Tom Brady delivers the ball to this guy well. Julian Edelman, look, he's good. 4-game suspension, right? So we're only getting 75% of Julian Edelman, and he was out for all of last season, so maybe he won't even be the same Julian Edelman, because this is a guy that needs to be shifty, right? We see this guy, how he shakes people, how he goes in and out. His in and out route is famous. Can he still hit it as well coming off that torn ACL from last season? That's a question that we need to see. But when he's healthy, I'm expecting him to be good. And then outside of that, we're talking about Cordero Patterson, who may not make, I'd say, 25 out of the 32 teams in the league. And the only 7 teams he'd make would be as a kick returner. Okay, this is not a good wide receiver. This is not a wide receiver. He's barely even a wide receiver at this point. He's a gadget player for every team in the league except for this one, because Tom Brady can turn this guy into something, and maybe Aaron Rodgers as well. We're talking about Cordero Patterson this year. That's the number 3, and he's going to start as the number 2 on this roster. We're talking about this Barreros kid. I think his name is Brandon, or I don't even know what his name, some undrafted free agent that we're also talking about for this Patriots wide receiver core. Who are we talking about when it comes to these Braxton Berrios? There's his name. And then Riley McCarron. Who? and Matthew Slater. So the wide receivers stink, and it doesn't matter because Brady's gonna use them and use them well. But my goodness, Braxton Berrios, just put MJ on the depth chart. I'll sneak through. Okay, I look good enough to do it. Jesus Christ, the wide receivers stink in New England. With that said, the other weakness for this football team, linebackers, look, they're okay. Kyle Van Noy, but look, he couldn't make the team in Detroit. They got rid of him for a reason. And Landon Roberts in the middle, I think they could do better there. And then Dante Hightower, his body's breaking down. He misses games every year. Last year he missed, I want to say, 11 games. He's missing games. His body's breaking down. When he plays, he's all right. I mean, he's actually pretty damn good, but man, his body's breaking down. I'm really getting concerned about Dante Hightower. So ultimately, the linebacker is definitely a weakness as well. The positions in the middle that I want to discuss, safety is almost a strength. Oh, so close. But the quarterback and the tight end were so good, putting safeties in that conversation would not have been worth it. Devin McCourty, look, he's a pro bowler, damn near all pro. In fact, he normally makes, I want to say he made all pro 2 of the past 3 seasons, I would say, at least 2 of the past 4. So look, he's very good as well. Next to Patrick Chung, who does well next to Devin McCourty, but I'm sure on other teams he struggled as well. So, you know, that's my thing with him. But for this team, he's definitely good. And Duron Harmon, who I like Duron Harmon for this team as well. And also, they may play Jason McCourty here. Depends. Right now, he may not make the team, so we're waiting on that. But they also have Jordan Richards, who's some nice depth. So I like the safeties. I like the safeties, and the cornerbacks, not so much. It really could have been a weakness. But Stephon Gilmore, he's the number 1 corner, and a good number 1 corner. Eric Rowe, for the Patriots, they make him look good enough. They make him look passable. I think Jason McCourty, hopefully he can get involved here. But then also, don't forget about Cyrus Jones, right? The 2nd round pick for the New England Patriots, I want to say in that 2016 NFL draft. He missed last season because of a torn ACL in the last preseason game. He's going to be back, and I think he's going to make an impact in the slot for this New England Patriots team. So I'm looking out for him. Cornerbacks could have easily been a weakness, but I let y'all slide on that one. Offensive line, why is it not a strength, you might say? Look, here's the thing. I think they're fine, but I think, again, Brady bails them out. He gets rid of the ball so damn quick, it's hard to expose all these guys. Like, Trent Brown is going to play left tackle. The 49ers have problems with him at right tackle, right? So the Patriots, the way they employ these guys, is just different. You have to take that into account. Joe Tooney, I like him at left guard. Nate Andrews, I like him at center. Shaq Mason at right guard, I think they're good. Marcus Cannon, I think they're good. I just question how good they are in the grand scheme of things. Like, outside of New England Patriots, if they were on other teams, how they perform. That's my biggest question. That's why they're not quite strengths to me. But again, there are things to like there. And then the running back position, we're going to discuss a little bit later, so let's talk about that later. With that, so move on to my statistical projections for the New England Patriots this upcoming season. Quarterback Tom Brady. Now, I am going to predict a statistical regression for Tom Brady. Now, it's not going to be vast, but Jesus Christ, it's time. Come on. I mean, seriously. And you actually saw it last season because he did go from 28 touchdowns to 2 interceptions in 2016 to 32 touchdowns to 8 interceptions in 2017. So he went from a 14 to 1 touchdown to interception ratio the year prior to a 4 ratio the year next. So we're seeing a change there. And by the way, the 28 to 2 was in 12 games, right? So he would have thrown for more touchdowns than he did last season if he would have played 16 games. That was the suspension year. So 4,100 passing yards, 28 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and a 97.0 passer rating. Now, I've already projected, I want to say 2 or 3 quarterbacks over the pass rating. So only Tom Brady, I'm only having ranked 4th in terms of pass rating this year, 3rd or 4th. I have to check the numbers again, which will be interesting. And regression, not a huge regression, but an regression. And the stat line's still good. I mean, this is still a very good stat line, but it is not quite Tom Brady. It's damn good, but not quite Tom Brady. But this is still top 5 quarterback numbers, okay? So relax. Running back Sony Michel. Look, I think he's going to come back. I think he's going to make an impact. Now, I still think they're going to give carries to other guys. But, man, I think his talent's going to be undeniable. Even the New England Patriots won't be able to deny him 180 carries, 800 yards, and 6 touchdowns. I think he's just going to be too versatile. He's going to make an impact. They're going to just love to get this guy out and going. And we're going to talk about him also a little bit later in my bold predictions. And then tight end Rob Gronkowski, 75 catches, 1,150 yards, and 9 touchdowns. So a great year for Gronk. This is assuming health, but I think he's going to be healthy. Again, Gronk will miss a couple of games, but I think I want to say in the past 4 seasons, he's played at least 14 games. So he plays most of the season, most of the time. It's occasionally he misses like half. I think of his 6 or 7 seasons, he's missed like 2 seasons, like half of 2 seasons. So, you know, you get what you get. And then we move on to my bold predictions now for the New England Patriots. Sony Michel breaks 1,500 scrimmage yards. So this is tough for me because I had him getting 800 rushing yards, so this means I have him getting like 700 receiving. And they also have James White. But again, look, I think they just won't be able to deny this guy, right? They drafted him in the 1st round. I know, this is the Patriots. But again, this is the Patriots, right? If the Patriots are going to draft a running back in the 1st round, you think they'd use the guy, especially as Tom Brady ages. So I have Sony Michel having a very good year for the Patriots in the rushing and receiving games. Cordero Patterson temporarily resurrects his career. He's going to have a good year. He's going to break probably 500-600 receiving yards. Let some teams on that, oh, maybe he can play, and then he's going to be gone next year for too much money, and that's going to be the end of Cordero Patterson. That's my bold prediction there. And then bold prediction number 3, all right, and then this is where Patriots fans are going to want to fight me. The Patriots failed to return to the Super Bowl. As I said in my Steelers prediction, I think it's their time, and I think the New England Patriots' time is over. Look, we're just talking, and look, I had the Patriots going to and winning the Super Bowl prior to last season. I said no, last year was too early. I didn't have them going 6-0, I had them going 13-3, which they went, by the way, so give me some props there. I was pretty good. I had the Patriots going 13-3, going to the Super Bowl, winning it before the season. Then when the Super Bowl came, I said, no, I have the Eagles winning this game, and the Eagles won the game. So I think I know what I'm talking about with this team. So with that said, it's time. And you're still going to be good, okay? I have you guys going 12-4, being the 2nd seed in the AFC. But the regression time is here. 41 years old for Tom Brady. Now that's just unprecedented. I mean, it's just crazy. And I don't think he's gonna fall off a cliff, right? You're gonna hear Matt Kellerman talk about falling off a cliff. Rob Parker talk about falling off a cliff. I don't think it's gonna be a cliff for Tom Brady. I think it's gonna be like this. I think it's gonna be a steady decline because I think the way he's been able to, you know, shape his body and maintain his body over the years will make his decline different than anyone else's. But do not doubt that it will be a decline, and I think the decline has started again. There was a decline from 2016 to 2017, and I'm predicting a decline from 2017 to 2018, 2018 to 2019, 2019 to 2020 if he goes that far. 12-4 for the New England Patriots. Now, best case scenario, I'm wrong, and the Patriots go 14-2. The schedule isn't too difficult. They face the AFC South, they face the NFC North, which is a little difficult, but you know, you're hosting the Packers, and I think you might be hosting the Vikings too, so you got the lucky draw there. I think going to Detroit is dangerous, but I mean, Detroit will choke. They'll give you games, so that's not even a problem. But 15-1, 16-0, no. If it was gonna happen, it would have been last season. Okay, so no. And then worst case scenario, Tom Brady is bad, and it's possible. I mean, I'm not predicting it, but it's possible. So I gotta go as low as 9-7 because it is possible. I mean, you never know when the ceiling or when the floor is gonna come out from under you. You never quite know. So I will go with a wide range there, but my prediction is 12-4. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on the 2018 New England Patriots. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. Until next time, this has been MJ of Sports Fan Entertainment, and I'm out. See you all later.